you've seen our first guest perform on Comedy Central, and he's been a writer on hit shows like Dave, Resident Alien, and Jimmy Kimmel Live. We welcome to AM Northwest comedian Biniam Bizuneh. Hi, Biniam.
What's up?
Well,
how are you?
I'm good. I was talking to you a little bit before, and I wish that I could get ready as fast as you just did. I watched it before my very eyes. You put on a shirt, you combed your hair, and voila, you're ready for TV.
You know, it is one of the few benefits of being a man. I think it's the only one that exists, is that we get ready quickly, right? It's the only thing we have on you guys.
Oh, how about those Pacers? You're from Indianapolis. You must be so excited.
Yeah, I was watching the game last night, and it is the first time that we've been in the finals in like 25 years. I remember the last time it happened, it was Reggie Miller versus the Lakers. And to be back, it feels fake. It feels not real.
Well, you know, I was a kid when the Portland Trail Blazers won their one and only championship. And I have to say, it's the best feeling in the world. It's so fun to watch a winning team, isn't it?
Wait, was that when did you have Sean Kemp at that time?
No, that's way back. We're talking 70s. You weren't even,
okay.
1977. You weren't even a blink in your parents' eyes yet. You were,
no,
yeah.
I didn't exist yet. Well, I will say,
okay.
Oh, there they are.
There they are. Look at your parents. They must be so proud of you.
They live in Indianapolis. Oh my God, they're wearing my shirt. Yeah.
They're true fans.
They really are. I made them pay full value for those shirts.
Did you really? You know what? I would if I was a parent. You need to make some money, right? Let's pay what we owe.
I'm just joking. I gave it to them, but that would be
that's
fun.
Nice.
But yeah, that's the one. They came to visit me. They don't love LA where I live.
Oh, really?
So I visit them a lot, but they've been visiting twice. And you can even see on my dad's face in that picture, I've taken him to Disneyland, and he's still kind of like, LA. You know, the other one. Where this is us like at California Great Adventure. He's like tolerating Los Angeles.
Oh, that's funny. So you grew up in Indiana. And you were a theater kid, right?
Yes, I was a theater kid.
Look at you. Look at you.
Yeah,
what a cute little baby. There you are with a little, was that a Dell computer back then?
It was this was a weird, I don't know if they still do this in schools, but they make you choose something to pose with for your class picture.
Oh, no.
You could have a basketball or something else, and I chose a keyboard. I was like, I want to pose with a keyboard. I'm a computer kid, yeah. And I still am. I'm out here editing, making videos.
Are you really?
But yeah, that shirt I'm wearing in that picture with my parents is a Music Man shirt because I was in the musical, The Music Man, at the one where I'm with my parents.
The one with your parents, yeah. You were in The Music Man?
I was in The Music Man. I played the conductor. Yeah, see, that's a shirt. I still have that shirt. It still lasted for, I want to say 20 years now, because I think I was in it when I was 16, and now I'm like 35. But yeah, I was the conductor. I still remember my line. I came up, I go, cigarettes illegal on this train. All aboard. And then the guys started doing that song. We were like, what do you talk? What do you talk?
Yeah, I know. I know The Music Man. I was a theater kid too. Yeah.
Okay, what were you in?
Oh, I was in musicals that disappointed my mom. South Pacific. She did not like that musical. And then Carnival or Carousel. I see it was so bad I don't even remember. My mom's like, wah, wah, that not a good show.
What would she have been happy to see?
Music Man, Oklahoma, all the things my older sister was in. But then when I get there, yeah.
They go like, we just did that. We can't do it
Yeah,
again.
we don't like it. Stop. You're not a theater kid.
The three I was in were pretty classics. I was in Music Man. I was in Romeo and Juliet, which is not a musical. But then I was in the musical version of Romeo and Juliet, West Side Story.
Ooh, West Side Story. Okay, so what is this? You're fighting with a sword.
Yeah, this is from Romeo and Juliet.
Ooh.
This is me as Benvolio versus Tybalt. And Tybalt was a really big fan of the WWE. So our fight was insane. It was like very crazily choreographed. And at one point he flips me. So in the middle of Romeo and Juliet, if you were in that crowd, you saw a pretty intense choreographed like fight where people afterwards were like, yo, is he hurt? Like, cause I literally get flipped. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But did you get hurt?
No, I didn't get hurt. I was spry enough at the time to take a hit and get up and be fine for the rest of the show.
You're nimble. Okay, so I want to know how a kid from Indianapolis makes his way all the way to writing for Jimmy Kimmel Live. That's an accomplishment.
So basically, I knew when I graduated college, I wanted to go to Indianapolis, or I knew when I finished school, I needed to leave Indianapolis and go to either Los Angeles or New York. And I chose LA because it was warm and I got an internship out there. And while I was there, I didn't really know how to break in. I started making these videos and I made all these kind of like, you could call them like long con videos, similar to like what Sacha Baron Cohen or Nathan Fielder does. And those did well on the internet, which got me a manager. And then from that manager, I got a lawyer. And that lawyer ended up representing someone involved with Jimmy Kimmel's company. And I'm skipping years, but like, say this happened over the span of like 3 years. But I'm there from 2012, and then I get that job in 2017. So all the stand-up I was doing and videos I was making, they just added up to me making enough connections to where someone was like, hey, Jimmy Kimmel's looking for a writer. Do you want to submit? And then I submitted, and I got the interview, and I got the job. So it was just like that kind of like you were ready for the opportunity type of thing.
Did you know you always wanted to do stand-up? I'm guessing that a lot of writers in rooms like the Jimmy Kimmel Live or Saturday Night Live or all of those great writing rooms, that most of them have other aspirations to be on stage, or is that wrong?
I would say a lot of people who wrote for Kimmel either were stand-ups or had done it in the past. And same with Saturday Night Live. A lot of people who audition to be in the cast end up becoming writers.
Yeah.
But I think like a lot of times if you end up getting lucky enough to be hired as a writer on one of these shows, you're kind of like, great, like I got a job. Like I think there maybe is a misconception that everyone that's a writer is like, I hope someone gets hurt so I can take their, but it's, all the writers I know, so many of my friends write for Saturday Night Live. People are just happy to be part of something bigger than themselves and help make the show become real. And you're lucky to be involved in any way.
Yeah, that's so cool. Now you're coming to Portland. Have you been here before?
I actually have. I was in the Bridgetown Comedy Festival twice.
Oh, wow.
Back when it was, I think this was like 2014 and 2015.
Oh,
like
when you were a young kid.
Long time ago. Yeah, back when I was a whippersnapper.
A whippersnapper.
Back when I was fighting people on stage in Romeo and Juliet, basically.
Did you like Portland? What do you think? What are you expecting in the crowds at Helium? I think we have pretty smart people here.
You know, I am excited. I feel like you guys have great food. It seems like the culture is so cool where there's a lot of people actually who used to live in Los Angeles who moved to Portland. Because they were like, Portland's way more fun. It's like, it's less expensive.
Yeah.
You can actually like not have crazy traffic, but you still have like cool culture and food and whatever. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Okay, we want to tell everyone that Biniam is performing at Helium tomorrow and Saturday as 4 shows. We'll have more information on our website at KHU.com. Thanks so much, Biniam. It was so fun talking to you.
Thanks so much for having me and hope to see you at the show.
Okay.
I got tickets if you want them.
Yeah, get tickets. Okay, thanks, Biniam. We'll be right back with more AM Northwest.